the place of personal development. Life is in phases and men are in sizes, says David Oyedepo. The sole determinant of the size of men is their individual levels of personal development, not just riches, qualifications, or age. While on a queue to board a flight to Lagos after hours of delay at the Abuja airport, an expensively dressed man with his aides carrying his suitcases walked from the back of the queue and went straight ahead of everyone to the airline counter to be served. He felt he was rich, influential, and those of us on the queue do not matter. He met the wrong crowd. Already infuriated by the long wait, we refused to allow the airline officials to give him service. And instead, he had to go back to join the queue. We succeeded, and he shamefully went back as we planned. He looked rich, appeared educated, should be in his late 50s, but his action painted a picture of a barbaric and unrefined man who, when evaluated in terms of development, has nothing to offer. This plays out on traffic around major cities, where most traffic jams are caused by uncultured and selfish drivers who do not respect any other road user. Personal development is the process of continuous improvement of oneself in identified critical areas of life. It involves intentional pursuit of personal growth through the acquisition and development of skills, competencies, knowledge, and talents of value to the individual and his worldview. Many scholars have posited that personal development includes some level of well-being through the achievement of the basic needs of life. Drawing from that, the sum total of development of a group of people amplified by the synergy coefficient culminates in the overall development and wealth of the people. Accordingly, a nation with preponderance of citizens that have attained self-actualization is a nation with higher human development index. The country will produce more sophisticated goods, have positive balance of payments, create more employment, and enjoy high quality of life in general. Conversely, poor countries have most of its citizens at the least level of personal development. Now you see why personal development is such an important topic for us in developing countries. It has direct impact in human development index computation. Let us digress a bit. The Human Development Index is the measure of average achievement in key dimensions of human development. A long and healthy life, being knowledgeable, and have a decent standard of living. The HDI is the geometric mean of normalized indices for each of the three dimensions. Expectedly, African countries including Niger, Sudan, Chad have the least HDI among the Committee of Nations. So back to the topic of personal development. Given this cumulative impact of personal development, I will illustrate why sudden acquisition of riches, particularly through ill means, never equate personal development. Riches, except where personal development precedes them, soon vanish. Someone said, if you take all the entire wealth of the rich people and divide it among everyone, irrespective of the level of personal development, in a short while, the wealth will go back to the same rich people and the rest of the population will slip back into poverty. This is because the rich do not just have riches, they gain the personal development to manage the riches. Personal development is lacking among many poor, my friend. So from the illustration, it is important to reiterate that personal development is not just about riches, qualification, or age. It is holistic, lifelong pursuit for personal growth, unenlightened self-interest for the greater good of society. That clearly concluded. Let me trace 3 steps to personal development. self-discovery, self-mastery, and self-actualization. I will describe them in full. There is no personal development without truly discovering who we are. It is in discovering who we are that we can evaluate what we ought to develop on. Self-mastery is the ability to control our own desires. Also, it is referred to as self-discipline. A good example is knowing what you want or desire from the experience called life. Self-actualization, on the other hand, is the highest point of self-development. It is attained when you are able to reach your full potential and you exude your dream reality, be it financial, social, health, or impact to the society. In closing, let me ask you, how many books have you read in the last 90 days? What new improvements can you say you've made in the areas of your life where you desperately need to develop? I strongly recommend that you work harder on your self-development than you work on your job. The truth is that those who work on themselves make a fortune, while those who work on their jobs make a living. Trust me, a fortune feels better than a living. Remember, nothing will change around you until you change.